Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I have another journal to show you. This is another Halloween journal, and it is using the book called Gus Was a Friendly Ghost. This is a super cute book that's from my childhood, and so I wanted to share it with you. This will be in my Etsy shop. It has a 2-inch spine. I think it's 2 inches, either that or 1 3/4, and then it has 2 signatures and a really fun tassel on the side there. It's tied up with this chunky yarn. It's not attached. Oh, I'll show you the back. So it has this polka dot fabric on the spine, and the back has this really fun ghosty fabric. I really love the colors in this because it's just the cheery orange and purples. Nothing really scary in this book. It's just really cute. So there's a vintage bingo card. I had some metal dies that cut these little ghosts, so I made that one. And then I also had this fun ribbon with the spider webs on it. This collection is, I think, a photo play collection. I'll try and link it down below for you. It's a really fun double-sided, and then I had this in my stash. That's a different fabric, but I thought it went really well. So here's a little journaling card. I added a fun ghosty sticker there, and then this is just a piece of note paper. This is part of the book itself. And then here's a little tuck. This was actually from my friend Jacqueline at Lovely's Crafting Lodge. I'll try and put her links down below. So this, I added a sticker to it, and then these little cut aparts, and this little tag that was from the paper collection. Her little pocket, she had fun with her paints and sewing and everything. I think it's on a book page. Yeah, it's on a book page, so it's a really fun little tuck there. I had this washi tape. It's really fun. It's like Halloween candies. This is from a Halloween coloring book. Another page. On this side, this was a little lunch sack. I just made it into a pocket. And then this is another little cut apart from the collection. I used some distress inks and made some dyed paper. So there's a little sticker up there, and then some Halloween washi tape over there. This is from a vintage book, or the magazine. I can't remember the name of the magazine, but it was from October, I think. Here is another lunch sack, and I made it into a little tuck. I added this paper and die cut of a ghost. This is a book page from a Halloween craft book, so it has a lot of fun little activities in it. Here's some scrapbook paper. I just made it into a little pocket page and altered a flashcard. On this side, sneak peek of some little shakers that I made out of badge holders. So I'm doing a little tutorial on those, so that'll be coming. This is some dyed paper from my friend Jacqueline as well. This is some paper that I dyed using distress ink, the distress ink sprays. So it's kind of has a shimmer to it. It's hard to see that on camera, but I think they turned out really pretty. Here is a CD sleeve, so I just sewed the flap onto the page, And then I added this little tag. I think the tags are from the Dollar Tree, and I just added a little boo die cut and a sticker there, and then added some twine. So that sits in there and you can see it through the CD sleeve. Here's the other side of that pocket page. So I added, this is a vintage ticket for Knott's Berry Farm to the ghost town. And then that's an actual ticket. And then there's a little journaling card. Over here I just have some Monopoly money. And then here's another page from that craft book. This is a vintage treat bag, and I added another notebook page. I glued that onto the other side of the lunch sack, and then in here is a bingo card with a little ghost die cut. Here's the other side of that, the magazine page. And that was from 1968, that magazine. I had this fun embroidered vintage ribbon that I added. I just love the colors. I know it's flowers, but the colors just went so well with it. And then there's a Halloween bingo card. Some vintage lace over there. And then the other side of the coloring book. Here's some washi tape. I'll link down below to my colored lined paper. That's from Amazon. There's a big bundle that comes with all different colors, so I'll be sure to link as much as I can of the items that I use. This is a little frame card from, I had it in my scrapbooking stash. Just thought it went really well with this. And then there's a vintage Yahtzee scorecard. Over here is a little ghost, this is a little ghost sack. There's nothing in it, I just thought I'd include it there. And I sewed a little ghost die cut down there. This is a tuck, I didn't include anything on that page. And then here is a little lunch sack tuck. This is a book page from another kid's book. Open that up so you can see it. I'll also link this gingham ruffle. That was from Amazon as well, and it comes in lots of different colors. There's a little note card. I stamped that one. More of my dyed paper that I sprayed. And then this is a piece of tulle from the Dollar Tree. More dyed paper from Jacqueline. And then this is a vintage napkin, Halloween napkin. I sewed a little piece of scrap fabric over there for a little tab. And then a doily. Just pull that off. This is one of my double tag embellishments. So I made it into a little tuck spot. And I think I stuck that up there when I glued it on, because, oh, there, okay. There. So I'll have a little tutorial of this coming soon too. But I thought that was really cute. All right. And I made another one So this one is more of the orange and black colors, and I'm going to add some glue to that because it's coming up. But see, it's like 2 tags attached. So super cute. Got some strings going on here. I'm going to go ahead and cut that. It was the thread from sewing the page. Just love how that turned out. So pretty. It's a mess. Don't get me wrong, it's a mess to dye your own papers, but it's so pretty. I love the distress. I'll try and find those two. They're the Tim Holtz Distress Inks. They have like a little shimmer to them. I didn't have any orange, or I would have used orange. I just used Distress ink for the orange papers. You just have to cover everything. I use trash bags and cover my counters. I do have granite countertops, so that helps. But yeah, and then you just have to make sure you wipe everything down after, because otherwise if you forget and you get it on something, it's not going to come out. So, and then this is the last page. I altered a paint chip card with some stamps, and then here is another one of my shakers, the little badge shakers. That goes in there, and then that's the last page. I love this book because it has the illustrations attached to the front and the back cover. So this page, this is also in the back and the front. So this was the last page of the book. So I just love that. Really cute. And then the back cover, of course. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little flip through. I apologize for not doing anything as far as working on this book, but I do have the embellishment videos that I filmed. So be sure to look out for those. I'll be showing little snippets on my stories and my YouTube shorts and like Instagram reels and things. I will be doing a little quick sped up version, but then I'll also have a long video here on YouTube on how I made both of those embellishments. So follow me here, subscribe, and follow me over on Instagram so you won't miss out on it. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.